Hi, this is Ken. I thought I'd record the process of putting a new hard drive into the old laptops. So this is an off-brand SSD that I got from Micro Center. It shows $80. It's always on sale. It seems like it's always on sale for $27. So can't beat that. It's very highly reviewed on their website. I've got my boot USB stick ready to go. And then of course I've got a screwdriver, and you could just use the flathead end of the screwdriver, but this is a plastic tool for prying things open. So let's get started, see how long this takes. So different laptops have different layouts. If you've got a bay, it'll be a lot easier. So in this case, I just have to loosen these two screws. So we can just turn until we hear a little click, then we know we're all the way screwed out. There's a little click. Do the same with this one. Until we hear a little click. Yeah, there we go. There's a little click, and then I'm going to grab my little tool, or you could do the flat end side of your screw, either way. But I can just run this along, and it'll allow me to pop this open. And I can run it along this side, and it allows me to pry this access bay open. So now that I have that open, you can see that you could upgrade your memory if you needed to in those slots, and here's the hard drive that we want to put our new one into. So you have to undo this one little screw. And thanks to magnetics, I'm able to take the screw out. And then you can just lift up this whole hard drive bay, and it's just kind of nicely slid into those slots there. So that just slides into there to connect your hard drive. Now, let me open up the replacement hard drive. And you will see they are similar in size. And so we're going to reuse, there's a little plastic mounting bracket, and there's a little shielding material here. So we're going to reuse both of those pieces. So let me set this down here. You can just pull away at this plastic. There's just little knobs that go into the side of the hard drive and the side of the SSD. There's little holes that can be meant to mount it to things. And in this case, that's just little holes that this plastic strip is going into. So now we've got this little plastic bracket we can reuse. And then we have this shielding material that we're going to peel off. So it's basically glued on the side. It doesn't matter how nice it's glued on the new hard drive, but it's just some nice shielding material that we can reuse. Okay. And then this is the hard drive that will be destroyed from our original computer. It's a Samsung SSD. So now we can take this shielding and we can put it on the correct way. So it goes over the top like that. Yep. And it doesn't matter how well it's stuck or anything like that. And then we're going to put this same plastic bracket on. So again, we'll have a little hole that'll kind of snap into the screw hole. There and there. And same thing here. We'll get this little plastic part screwed in here, and a little plastic part screwed in there. So now we've got the shielding and everything we need to put the new hard drive back in. So we'll set it in here. It'll slide into the spot nice and easy. So now it's plugged in, and then we're going to take this tiny little screw, and if all goes well, we will put that tiny screw back in to the tiny little hole. And it doesn't have to be that tight. And now that new hard drive's in, we are going to take our plate and put it back in. Slide it in there. Got a couple of snaps on the side. And then we can screw this part back in. Snap that down and screw this part back in. So we've got a new hard drive in. Then you want to make sure all that's flush and snapped in nice. And let's flip this over. And now we're ready to install Windows. So we don't need any tools anymore. We'll put all this out of the way. And the only thing we're going to need now is the little Win10 boot or install USB sticks that we got. So Make sure when you put it in that you are putting it into the faster port, so a faster install. You're going to look for this SS versus the older USB. So put it in the faster USB port so that your install goes a little faster. And then you'll have to catch it when your computer boots up. You'll have to make sure that you catch it to stop the boot process. So let's turn this on. Press enter. And I don't know if I caught it in time. Nope, I don't think I did. Oh yeah, maybe it automatically booted, yep. So it's reading from the boot USB and it will start the installation process. So, it took about 6 minutes to get to this point, and let's see how quickly we can install off the USB stick. So obviously English United States, it's fine, install now. And we'll go through the Windows 10 install process. So you can say I don't have a product key at this point. And Windows 10 Home is fine. You're not going to need Pro or anything else. If you do activate in the future, Pro is a little bit more expensive and it probably has features you will not need. So let's go next. Okay. So we accept the licensing terms. Go ahead and read all of that in your spare time. Next. Which type of install? Just custom. I think we're just going to do custom. So we've got our new hard drive ready to go. So we'll go ahead and click next. And I think this is maybe the only part that will take a little bit of time. So getting files ready. So I will not talk much here. I may pause and fast forward the video, but I also want to see how long it takes to install Windows. So right now our video is just about at 8 minutes. I think I'll go ahead and pause just so we don't have to watch. Okay, so that took just a few minutes to get all of the files ready for installation. And it's moving on to the next step. So let's see if we get a progress bar here and see how long this takes. Looks like it might be moving on to installing updates. And we'll see how long this takes. We're not getting a progress bar here either. Looks like that might be done. And see if we're moving along to finishing up. Alright, so Windows needs to restart to continue. That's pretty common. I'll go ahead and let the countdown go since it's only a few seconds. Could hit restart now. Now hopefully this is our Windows install. I want to make sure it wasn't booting off the USB anymore. Let's see how long this getting ready step takes. If that was actually the install part off the USB stick, that part was pretty quick. My guess is at this point I could take the USB stick out. And I'm guessing that I'm done with it, but I'll leave it in there for now to be sure. So the getting ready part is taking the longest, so I can edit this out or speed this up. Still keep track of the total time. Okay, just as I said that. All right, let's see what their definition of just a moment is. Okay, that was just a moment. So,
hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Well, that's good. I
A
never
little
use
sign
you.
in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, let's
If you
do
need an
that.
assistive screen reader, press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to turn on narrator. Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in. Your region is set to the United States. Is that right?
Yes.
Your keyboard is set to US. Want to stick with that?
Yes.
Do you also type with another keyboard layout?
No.
Now let's get you connected to a network. That way you can get updates, apps, and cat videos as soon as possible. How about the first one on the list? Want to use that one?
Yeah, I guess we might as well.
Now type your credentials. Mission accomplished. You're all linked up.
So far this is going faster than I expected.
Now we have some important setup to do. Now let's see what's new from Windows. Type your email address or phone number, then follow the instructions to sign in. I'll catch up with you once that's done.
I'm trying to remember what account I use. Pretty sure it's that. Password I will have to look up. Let me just do back and say, Alright, let me pause the video. I'll be right back. Alright, I was able to look up my password.
Want to set up a PIN?
Sure. sure. Just a home computer my kids get to play with, so I'm not too concerned. I'm not going to link my phone. I'll do that later. I've never done that before. Could be a nice feature. I don't know.
Want to automatically save files and photos to OneDrive for some added peace of mind?
Nope. I use
Hey,
Google
look,
Drive.
that's me, Cortana. Can I have permission to use the info I need to do my best work?
I'm going to decline. That's basically sending useful information to Microsoft to help them
Windows
improve.
can save your spot in apps, files, and websites, so you can keep doing what you were doing, even when you switch devices. Just choose yes to sync your activities.
No.
These are the settings Microsoft recommends. Go ahead and review them, and select Accept when you're ready.
So this is stuff you might want to look into a little bit more. Let's see here, I guess online speech recognition. So it's the same thing if you're chatting with Google or Alexa. Find my device, I'm not concerned about. Send inking and typing data to Microsoft to improve language. No, I don't think I need to do that. In fact, I may not even use Cortana up here. This is up to you. Apps can use advertising. Well, why not turn that off? Especially if my kids are just using it. In fact, the more I think about it, I don't need the online speech either. Yeah, I think that's fine. Diagnostics data I don't need to send. You can certainly leave a lot of these on if you want. Let Microsoft tailor your experience. Might as well go the mostly off route. And accept.
Almost done now. We just need to get a few more things polished up for you, and Windows will be all yours. Looking forward to helping out.
Alright, so this is going actually a little quicker than I expected. I think my last Windows install was off of a DVD drive, so it took a little bit longer. One more, just a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and take out the USB stick. So we're done with that. I will return that to Ken. And this, just a moment, is taking a little bit longer. There you go. So I'm at this point, obviously, you can install your browsers like Chrome, I would highly recommend, and any other software you want to have on here. But I guess all total, this video took about 20 minutes. A little less. 8 minutes of that was changing the hard drive, and that would, I guess, make the last 12 minutes of it installing Windows. And let's make sure we've got our best Windows ever. First place I always go. I always love the results of it. Download Chrome. I like how download, the very first result, is Chrome. I find that a little bit ironic. First and second result, even though this is Bing. And then the first thing Microsoft tells you is, no, wait, really, our browser is good. And I don't believe you. I have a lot of reasons not to believe you. So that would be the first thing I do, is download Chrome. But as you can see here, we've got a functional computer. And we're good to go. So I will stop the recording here, just short of 20 minutes.